Forza Horizon 4 officially arrives on October 2, but it's available now to those who have shelled out for the Ultimate Edition digital bundle. For those of you currently arriving on the B roads of Britain, here are a few things we recommend you do once you emerge from the game's prologue into your first big summer as part of the Horizon Festival. The Horizon series has always been defined by its impressive variety of vehicles from all over the globe, and despite the fact Toyota and Mitsubishi have taken their bat and ball and gone home, it's probably the broadest selection ever. It's also helped, as always, by a great set of barn finds. Now, tune out if you're sensitive to spoilers, but some of these barn finds are seasonal, and the summer barn find is, this absolutely absurd Peel P50. It's the smallest car to ever appear in a Forza game, and stock, it packs a face-slapping 4 horsepower. You can mod it, of course, and you may need to, because there's an achievement for winning a race in one of these bad boys. There are certainly still some areas the Horizon series could expand into in terms of customization, looking at what's getting done in the latest Need for Speed games, for instance, but I do appreciate that that's a lot easier for me to say out loud than it is to do in a game with 450 cars in it. One thing I am digging, however, is the new wheel offset options, and I can't really understate how much better some of my retro cars look with a wider stance. That's it, I'm just a big nerd, and it's going to make builds look noticeably better. Oh, and there are also some pretty funny new additions in terms of visual accessories. I wonder how much downforce I can get out of this ladder. Anyway, get into the garage and start experimenting for yourself. Summertime is the perfect time to soak in all the incredible detail Playground has stuffed into this stylized slice of Britain, and there's a lot of it. There's a bunch of big overt stuff like Bamborough Castle on the beach and the centuries-old Chesterton windmill, and Horizon 4 highlights a lot of this stuff to really call it out. There's also Edinburgh itself, which, as I mentioned in the review, is just brilliant. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous city. But after quite a few days now of really blazing through Horizon 4, I've been able to back off the throttle a bit and start to cruise a little more, and I'm really loving all the more bespoke details Playground has sprinkled into the environment, like quaint isolated farmhouses or this tiny caravan park tucked away in the woods. It was only yesterday that I discovered this cool set of cricket nets, and you may think that that's kind of trivial, but it's the culmination of so much little stuff like this that builds a genuine overall feeling of authenticity to an environment. You can't really just fake by hanging some flags around and calling it a day. There's virtually unlimited photography potential here in Horizon 4, so if you see something quirky or pretty, take some snaps and send them my way. While you're exploring, stop in at some of Horizon 4's well-crafted playgrounds, like this cluttered train yard, this airstrip packed with immense jumps, and this wild off-road testing ground. They're the best fun zones of the series so far, and perfect places to amass skill points. You'll need plenty of those, because there's now a perk tree per car, rather than a single overall one, so you'll never run out of reasons to keep accumulating those skill points. Now, at first blush, some of these showcase events sound a bit like rehashes. Racing a plane. We've raced planes in every Horizon game since the original. But check out this thing. It combines the speed of the VTOL jet from Horizon 3 with the size of the cargo plane from Horizon 2, and the results are just thrilling. Racing against such a massive object traveling at such astonishing velocity, it is brilliant. Special mention too to the hovercraft race, another David and Goliath style tussle that has a great sense of scale, especially as you watch that hovercraft rampage through the environment before racing it side by side down the final stretch. I know these showcase events are cleverly engineered for photo finishes, but I definitely don't care. The Horizon Blueprint system was introduced in Horizon 3 and it's back in Horizon 4. It's a similar system, so I won't bog you down with too many details, but just know that while it may be summer at this exact moment in Horizon 4, you can create your own race scenarios in any season. So if you want a taste of winter early, here's where you can do it. There's also a route creator arriving in an update on October 25, which will allow us to create completely custom routes from any race start location in the game, anywhere through the world, just by driving across the environment and dropping checkpoints. I touched on this in the review, but there are some great driving activities spread throughout Horizon 4's Horizon Stories, which have basically replaced the bucket list from previous games. Take on the Stunt Driver story and you'll find a stack of challenges that are reminding us here of the classic Stuntman from Reflections, which was the Dark Souls of driving games before everything hard was the Dark Souls of something. But on the topic of other racing games, try to get to the thread which sees us conscripted by a YouTuber to help her count down her favourite racing games too. She covers plenty of bases. Even Crazy Taxi gets a nod. Yeah! Oh man, did anyone get the Offspring on the phone? That would have been amazing! Anyway, there are more Horizon stories to come, including one that'll cast us as a driver in a British motoring TV show. As far as I'm concerned, co-op gaming beats competitive gaming every day of the week, but hop into a Forzathon live event and make up your own mind. They're a little frantic looking when you get a lot of other drivers showing up, but everyone is ghosted out so you can concentrate on doing your own thing. If you all succeed in hitting the group target, everybody wins. Maybe teamwork really does make the dream work. Got your own suggestions for things to do during your first summer in Horizon 4? Let us know. In the meantime, check out our Forza Horizon 4 review, and for everything else fast and or furious, stick with IGN.